here we are going to discuss about poliomyelitis disease. So here the word polio basically means the gray matter. Gray matter. Now this gray matter is present in our spinal cord and in the brain too. And if we talk about the mild, so mild means myelinated sheet. Okay, myelinated sheet. Myelin sheet. After that litus. Litus means inflammation. Litus means inflammation. Okay, so this means what will happen here, gray matter which is present in brain or spinal cord, in that we have myelin sheath that will be inflamed, that will be swell up. Okay, so now let's see. This poliomyelitis is basically caused by poliovirus. Poliovirus, and this virus is known as enterovirus. Enterovirus. Now what does this word enterovirus means? So let me tell you, this word enterovirus means which enter by the help of gastrointestinal tract. Which enter by the help of gastrointestinal tract. Gastrointestinal tract. Okay. Then we have basically, this basically enters into the mouth and multiply this further. We can say multiply into throat and intestine. Enter into mouth and multiply in throat and intestine. Intestine. Fine. After that, here we have, suppose this I can draw here. This I have blood. Okay, and here we have basically what? Here we have motor nerves. Okay, so if these motor nerves are inflamed, then what will occur? So the immune response, we can say immune response, destroy the nerve cells. Immune response destroy nerve cells. Okay, so like this we can say, so in this condition the nerve cells are infected. Okay, so this is basically the situation can be paralytic situation. If this is paralytic situation, so what will happen? So this paralytic situation is also known as muscle atrophy. Muscle atrophy. Okay. After that, here we have. So now let's discuss how this inflammation take place. So first, suppose if this inflammation basically take place by the chemical effect and then immune response is generated. So here we have poliovirus. Now mostly we have about 90 to 95% poliovirus do not show symptoms. No symptoms occur. No symptoms occur just because basically it possesses, we can say it possesses a high or a strong immune system. Possess a strong immune system. Okay, and if I talk about mostly 8 to 9%, 8 to 10%, it basically symptoms occur, but those symptoms are basically politic system symptoms are non-paralytic means they do not kill the person. Symptoms occur, but those symptoms do not kill the, we can say, human or any cell. But 0.5% symptoms occur, those are paralytic means those can kill the cells, and this occurs just because the person have weak immune system. Weak immune system. Okay, I have this is clear. Now here, if I can tell you, yep, so poliovirus basically have three types. One is spinal polio, second is bulbar polio,
We have basically bulbar-spinal polio, bulbospinal polio. So these are three types of polio. So now let's discuss these three in detail. So if we talk about the first one, so in this we have what in the spinal polio, this basically paralyze our muscles of arms and legs. Paralyze the muscles of arms and legs. Arm and leg muscles. Okay, and if I do talk about this bulbar polio, so here we have what it basically paralyzes the diaphragm muscles. Paralyze the diaphragm muscles, and in this we can say when diaphragm muscles are paralyzed, so a person is unable to breathe even. Okay, and now you can see bulbospinal polio. This is basically the combination of two polio. This is bulbar polio and this is spinal polio. So this means here we have basically paralyzed the legs and arms muscles. With that, it paralyzed the diaphragm muscles too. Paralyzed legs, arms, and diaphragm muscles. Okay, so if we can discuss about the symptoms which basically occur, so let's see the symptoms. So here basically symptoms occur, those are flu, sneezing, and one is tetany. Now what this word tetany is? Tetany is basically what muscles cramp. Muscles का cramp हो जाना. Muscles cramp is tetany. Okay, and these, if I talk about the mode of transmission, okay, so in this mode of transmission, what happened? So this is basically this virus, we can say poliomyelitis is transmitted by fecal oral routes. Transmitted by fecal oral routes. Now this fecal oral route is basically it can go through the gastrointestinal tract, means from the food, contaminated food, another it can be sneezing, coughing, or we can say insanitary conditions. Okay, so now we can say let's talk about the treatment of this. So what is in the treatment? So in the treatment we have basically we have one IPV and second is OPV. So here you can see this IPV is basically introduced by Taurus Sele, and then we have OPV. This is basically introduced by Bruce Salmon. Okay, so these both are introduced by different scientists. So if I talk about this IPV, so as this is basically introduced by what? This is introduced by Taurus Sele, and this is introduced by Bruce Sabin. So this is basically this, we can say this kill the virus, and this basically we can say here we have anti-nuted virus. Means virus is not killed, but this is the virus weak virus, you can say anti-nuted virus. Okay, and this is virus basically IPV is utilized by every developed country. So now if I talk about here prevention, so what are basically preventions of this? So here prevention basically include no vaccine available, means no vaccine is available. Then we have basically antiviral drugs are used. Against this we can use the antiviral drugs, and this can be not sexual content, like this cannot done by the sexual content or when the symptoms appear, like this can go from mother to fetus, or this can be in any insanitary conditions. Insanitary conditions. Okay, so this is basically more likely to occur, and here symptoms also occur. So I hope this poliomyelitis disease is clear to you guys. In the next video we're going to discuss another virus, which is herpes.